Manhood Advocate is a movement. We're a movement. And our movement is for the upliftment of the black community through the upliftment of black men. What's good for black America is good for America. Because it's not an individual, every single solitary man out there is an advocate for the establishment of our community. It is upon us to make sure that we're protecting ourselves and ensuring that our respect is ingrained in the laws and policies that we use in order to support ourselves. So we're not a political party. We don't support any one political party. In fact, we don't support any political party's agenda for black people, if there is one, outside of the agendas that we create for ourselves. It's important for you to understand that, because if you're some other community trying to tell us how we should govern ourselves, that's not for you. We are trying to establish self-determinance, where we determine how our community operates. Each of you is a manhood advocate. And through that, we're going to create our own political agenda. You want fairness when it comes to family courts, or even the abolishment of family court system now as we have it now. We get that here. And mind you, to do that is something that we can do for free, that we can do right now, and it's going to get results each and every time going forward. You see, when you look at the exit numbers, the polling numbers, as well as the vote counts themselves, we see that the margins are razor thin. Let's think about this for a second. So the majority, as our numbers tell us, the majority of white men, and I say majority meaning more than 50%, at least 53%, maybe even more, of white men vote GOP. At least the same amount of white females vote GOP. The remainder of white people vote Democrat. 90% of the black vote, which encompasses almost 90% black women, vote Democratic Party. That means that the 10% brothers out there that you're registered as a Democrat, and the brothers that are eligible to vote but don't, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and if you don't vote for me, then you're voting against your interests. However, what are the interests? How are you addressing our interests? We're getting nothing from our vote. But if you want them to start paying attention and taking stock of what we want, very simple. If you're a brother out there right now, you haven't voted, you're eligible to vote, all I'm asking you is to register. Register as an independent voter. You don't have to declare for a political party. I don't want you to. Register as an independent. You don't lose any opportunity to vote in any election, but it's declaring you as a participant. If you're not participating, they get to ignore you. These numbers are saying to you, hey, there are possible votes out there that we can obtain. They want power more than they want to oppress you, because this is a white people versus white people game. In effect, it's white women and feminism versus the establishment of males and white females throughout the country. And then for my brothers out there who are already registered, if you declared your political party as Democratic, watch what happens when you reverse that alignment to independent. They will pay attention to you. When you look at those numbers, 18,000 votes, for example, separated the Georgia election. There are 18,000 brothers in Atlanta itself that didn't vote. Remember, Trump only won by 15 million votes or less. And there were more than 15 million brothers that didn't vote. We control every election just by declaring independent and telling them what our vote, what our policies are. And if we do that and stand firm on that, we'll control every election from here on out. Since I know that both parties don't have my best interest in mind, I don't care who wants to put forth that policy. If Red wants to crush the Democrats consistently throughout the next 10 to 12 years, as long as they're putting out the policies that we want and they're getting them done and they're delivering those policies, doesn't matter their rhetoric. They're putting our policies in place, which are going to help us raise ourselves, raise our community, and make us self-determinant. If you have questions, please like and share this message. It's a very simple one, and we'll get back to you. Thank you, Manhood Advocate. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for all those that have responded and commented. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you next time.